Hey y'all, Dekumon here, and welcome back to Final Fantasy Dawntrail. Last time was more of the Mandervilles, but we also finished up the role quests. Well, almost finished up the role quests. Turns out we were waiting for a set to drop. Yeah, we knew these were coming. The master role quests that basically show up once you do all the other role quests for an expansion. It's kind of been a tradition for, well, the last 2 expansions. So it's time to get these done as we basically just sit around and wait for 7.2 to drop. There are, I believe, 4 quests in this little chain. So let's get these started with picking up the torch. Goodness, I'm not gonna remember any voices for any of these characters.
Dekumon, so good to see you. I was hoping you'd pay us a visit. The Landsguard received word from the various nations you visited in your search for the treasures and requested that we inform you of the latest tidings. They also send their honest gratitude for your efforts. It seems each of the 5 criminals has been brought into custody, although some had to be tracked down after you trounced them. They now await the judgment of the governments they wronged.
Well, that's good. Though I think we're still missing one.
I thought all was well, until I overheard some customers saying that the passage of the Unbound had new leaders.
Yeah, I'm gonna say we missed the ringleader altogether.
Well, the shop was so busy that I couldn't find a chance to speak with them before they left, but I felt compelled to report what I heard to the Landsguard.
That's good on you. Yeah, her. I think we never saw her.
It was a sobering reminder that as long as their leader Apalye is free, she can rebuild and scheme again. You must have learned about the organization's workings during your search. Do you remember anything that might help us find out what she's up to?
Besides the fact that they're all a bunch of complete idiots, each of her leaders was carefully selected from different regions. Apalye orchestrated everything for some greater purpose. Their funds were coming from Visahan. Honestly, it was all... Yeah, this seems important. Their bankroll.
Oh, were they now? The Landsguard dug up some information that might be related. One of those apprehended said the Passage of the Unbound received their funds from a shady mercantile outfit located in Ulta. If Apalye still has monetary means, it wouldn't take much to recruit new leaders for new schemes. Evil deeds come all too cheap.
Oh,
I have an idea. If Apalye really is recruiting new members, we could feign interest in her cause to get close to her.
That sounds like a Hildebrand level idea. I'm in.
You might be onto something. We even know a man she's never had the pleasure of meeting. Dekumon.
Uh-oh. I'm getting roped. My character's like, I'm getting roped into this.
I know we're asking a lot from you, but any information you extract from Apalye and her new cohorts could prevent further incidents. What do you say?
Not like I got anything better to do.
I can do that. Desperate times, I suppose.
Yeah. I can do that. I'll even take a nod for my troubles.
Oh, we're very grateful. A small warning, however. We know 5 treasures were stolen, but there could be more. Whatever you do, don't treat Apalye lightly. I suggest finding out what power she has at her disposal and what her goals are before making your move.
Not a bad idea.
Which reminds me, those you aided are most eager to see Apalye apprehended. We'll tell them you're hot on her tail. For now, why don't you travel to Ulda and ask around? Perhaps our Cory has already tried to recruit the disillusioned into her ranks.
Huh. Not a bad idea. Alright, to Ulda we go. Clearly, what better place to find information than the marketplace? Perturbed woman?
I don't know the name Apalye, but I do know of a strange man. Each day he stands aloof, staring at passerby with these dead eyes. Last I saw him, he was near the market board. Oh, it makes my stomach churn just to imagine he might still be there.
Huh. Didn't know Hildy was back in Ulda. No. Though that would be a funny coincidence. Dead eyes, huh? Villains who wish to topple the nations of the world. I'm afraid I haven't heard of such a group, but there are no shortage of complaints around the Sultanate. Most common are gripes about market fees. You hear the merchants tell it every one of them is a single bad bargain away from an empty coin purse. I can't say they'd go so far as treason, though. No, they just like to bitch. And for number 3, Landbird.
shifty-eyed blokes. More shifty than usual, you mean? Well, just so happens a strange man tried to strike up a conversation with me not too long ago. Said he liked how eagerly I gave those bastards in the brass blades a piece of my mind. He invited me to a gathering of people who sought true freedom, as he put it. I didn't like the smell of it, hence he found me here.
It seems a suspicious man has been recruiting disgruntled citizens for unknown purposes. Perhaps you can get his attention by showing how angry you are near the market boards. Show everyone at the marketplace how angry you are. I shall stand in the correct place. I shall emote angry. Angry, angry. Yeah, I know I could type it. Angry. Is that frustration or constipation? Honestly, I should have been standing in front of the market boards, but I guess this works too.
You there. Mind letting me bend your ear?
Oh yeah, you don't look shady at all, sir.
I sense in you a kindred spirit. One who's tired of being trampled on by the high and mighty. I think there's a place for you in our organization, the Passage of the Unbound. You might have heard tell of mysterious artifacts being used to incite unrest across the world. That was our doing. The oppressed finally striking back at the oppressors to win back the freedom they took from us. But we mean to aim even higher, and for that we need more good men and women to lead us. Men like you.
Down with the oppressors. As long as I get my own artifact, I'm in. Dude, hey, I'll take a nod, and I'll take an artifact.
I like your gusto. Mayhap you have what it takes. Mayhap you don't. Either way, you'll have to pass the audition first. You want a seat at the table? Prove you're worth our while.
Okay.
One of our own is standing by at the Gold Court. Show him this handbill and he'll lead you to where you need to go.
Huh. An audition.
Well, this might be the lead we need.
Ah, there you are. What do you want? I want to hand you this. Here.
So you wish to lead others upon the passage, eh? You're welcome to try. But fair warning, this may be the hardest trial you've ever had to endure. Are your loins properly girded?
Yes, they are.
That enthusiasm will take you far. Now then, follow me.
What trouble am I going to be made to commit here? I imagine this is going to be unpleasant. Be like, your first task, seal the Sultanate's underwear.
The audition will be held in this room. Even those with the blackest hearts have balked of what we post our potential leaders through, so I'll be listening to your progress with great interest.
This is going to be utterly ridiculous, isn't it? Oh. Enter. Those look like Void Sense statues. Can you hear it? The cry of a child too young to know fear.
Can you see it? A black bird in flight, its wings staining the azure skies. Can you feel it? The shape of the world as it should be, molded by hands free of fetters.
The passage to a new morrow lies before you. The passage of the unbound. You people are ridiculous. And with that, let us begin the audition for our new round of leaders. May the selection committee please take their seats. The Lalafell is wielding meat. And I think I'm here. Yep, I can hear him chowing down too. Oh, that looks good. I'm hungry. Hello. There's our leader. Didn't peg her for a pink hair. You look disappointed somehow. I understand. You expected to meet our founder. My apologies, but you'll need to prove yourself ere you're granted such an audience. Now, tell us your name. Say your true name. Refuse to answer. Yeah, I'm gonna say, my name is a little well known around the world. Maybe I don't spread that around. I will play anonymous. Well done. The passage of the Unbound works in the shadows, and our true names must remain hidden until their revelation can have the most dramatic impact. Oh, that was a test question. On to the next question. Why do you wish to join us? I want to change the world. I was impressed by your previous leaders. My friend joined up, so I thought, why the fuck not? Oh, I want to change the world. Can't be impressed by the prior leaders because they're all idiots. And the friend thing, they'd be like, what friend? And then I'd have to admit that I have no friends. If you truly decide that, you would have done something noteworthy by now. It would be ill-advised to recommend a novice for a position of leadership. Huh.
Enough about your ambitions. What can you do?
Ma'am, I can do anything. I can take on anyone, or anything in a fight. No one can craft or gather like me. I'm a devil at Toman Masha. Oof. You know what, yes. I'm a combat-heavy character. My crafting and gathering is slightly subpar.
Oh, anyone can fight. You do know what we're trying to topple nations here, don't you? We don't need someone with muscles. We need someone who can grasp the reins of leadership and lead us to victory. That's enough questions for now, methinks. Let's see if this one has the guts to stand against an entire nation.
Oh.
This traitorous cur sold us out to our enemies. Chop off his head for us, will you?
Uh-oh. I wasn't expecting to be committing moida here.
Oh, what's wrong? Having second thoughts?
Oh dear. Take the weapon in hand. Refuse the order. Nope, sorry. I may have to blow my cover, but fuck this. I didn't see him do anything wrong.
So you saw through our little ruse. How insightful.
Oh, thank goodness it was a fake.
You played the traitor most convincingly, my boy, and now you may leave. Let's see. Oh yes, your final task. Strike a pose that captures your essence. Go!
Capture your beauty. Capture your strength. Do a little dance. Sing a little song. Get down tonight. Since they really seem to like the lower answers.
Oh my, such confidence, such grace. They quite literally emanate from you. Actually, I'm going a little blind.
Oh, I love the smirk at the end. I believe we're ready to make our decision. Well, hopefully I did enough. You truly are singular among the other applicants. We can confidently say you've passed the first audition. Even hard-boiled Shofati nearly cracked under the pressure of our inquiries, but you remained composed throughout. Congratulations on your impressive feat. Shontafi, yeah, you really want to be compared to Shontafi here. Our agent awaits to guide you onto the next step. Well, that was silly. Alright, what next? Speak with the Unbound agent, huh? Once you leave the Hall of the Unbound, you will be unable to return. Don't care. Alright, first quest down already.
You thought we'd welcome you into the fold after a single audition? I'll have you know our standards are higher than that.
By the way, if you had failed back there, I'd be guiding you to combat training right now. Can never have too much fodder for the cause, after all. Not many have been where you're going. But don't celebrate just yet. The hardest part is still to come. Alright, 1 down, 3 to go. Imposing views. You must endure one final test. And seeing as how important it is, our founder will be conducting it herself. She was here a moment ago, but something compelled her to leave for the Sangoli Desert. Always as she followed the slightest whim. Show some initiative and fight her amongst those massive dunes. Don't be intimidated. If you're truly meant to lead us, fate arranged this meeting long ago. You want to call it fate, I call it the developers. Of course, it's like 3 in the morning in Eorzean time, and she's out and about wandering the damn desert. That seems dangerous. Alright. This questline could end really quickly. All I gotta do is find her and shank her. There she is. She has a mushroom minion. That thing is adorable. I want it. Please tell me that's the reward for this mission. Oh fuck, she has a relic. This one's not carved like the others. What's it do? Apparently it summons sandworms. Stop. Apparently he gives her control of sandworms. Shake. Spin. I thought she was gonna say roll over, but I guess this works too. Now, come. Ma'am, phrasing might have gotten you bit there in the ass royally if you were not careful. Ah, good boy, good boy. The mushroom is so cute. Oh, it works as well as I remembered. No beast is too great for the artifact's influence. That was some mighty fine wrangling there, ma'am. What are you doing here? Do you fancy strolls amongst nondescript sand dunes? Well, not entirely, I was looking for you. Or is this not a chance encounter? Oh, it is definitely not a chance encounter. Oh, is that so? My underlings see potential in you. She recognizes us. Well then, let us proceed straight to introductions. Remember my name, the architect of the passage, Apai! This is Hildebrand level. If you wish to be one of my chosen leaders, there is but one requirement, boundless charisma. Extraordinary strength and unparalleled intellect mean nothing if you lack charm. No one will follow a bore. Yet when spoken with the right tenor, even wicked words can resonate with small folk and rouse them to action. They'll gladly throw themselves into the thick of battle for a cause they believe in. Our cause. I did well in forming my first cadre of leaders. Their absolute devotion to indulging their own desires moved even me to tears. Too bad they all sucked. For all their faults, I still wholeheartedly believe they were worthy of wielding the artifacts. Make me believe the same about you, and I shall gladly take you under my wing. Oh dear. Okay, well what do we plan to do for her is the question. Okay, I half expected the game to be like, dance the Manderville for a Pahi. Well, now's your chance to impress me. Tell me, what do you wish to gain by overthrowing the nations of the world? Power, fame, wealth, crud. I don't care about money. Power is probably not what she wants to hear. She wants charisma, so fame is probably the thing she would respond to. I knew it the moment I laid eyes upon you. You have the look of one whose soul is fed by the adoration of others. Such an appetite is required for any who would embrace villainy.
As for me, I only want one thing. Freedom.
I don't believe you, but...
My village prospered amidst nature unrestrained, while those in it were bound by the rules of society. Our roles were determined at birth. Some would hunt, some would weave, but none were allowed to follow their hearts. Obedience meant a life without hardship, yes, but I couldn't suffer the tasks I was burdened with. They made me sew. Do you realize how much I hate sewing? So in defiance of those stifling customs, I went into the forest to hunt and returned to my village with a prey mightier than had any been caught in before. For this, I was rewarded with exile. Turns out I'd killed the chief's pet. Yet my banishment was a blessing in disguise, for it helped me realize I could survive, I could thrive even, unbound by rules. I also understood that many like-minded souls yet suffered under the subjugation of state. I resolved to become an example they could follow, to build the passage that would guide them to freedom.
Hence the name Passage of the Unbound.
Oh, but enough about myself. There's something I wish to see. Follow me, but be wary of the beast that infests these sands.
Ma'am, this is a level 30 area. I am level 100. I could breathe on these things and kill them if I wanted to. Methinks a fight is about to occur.
As I said, beasts abound in these parts. I could kill them myself, but this presents an opportunity.
Want me to do it, huh?
Let us commence the practical exam. Defeat these creatures by whatever means are at your disposal.
Oh, alright. Means that are at my disposal, you say. I can deal with that. Oh yeah, you guys are weak as shit. And then there was one. Wow. There you go, buddy. We all good? Gonna give me a quest marker now?
Oh, that was a fine sort of strength. Fine enough to impress the meek into following you, I dare say. Very good. Now, follow me. We are not far now.
You know, I have expected her to recognize me. I have expected any of the people around here to recognize me. I am the goddamn warrior of light. I saved the universe. Why don't more people recognize my face? What trouble are you causing now, ma'am?
Here we are.
Okay, here we are what?
I've heard the stars are breathtaking from this vantage. In Oda, they would charge you to view the sky from a place like this, as if there weren't enough hands grasping at our coin purses. Let us wait a while and see if the stories are true.
Ma'am, it is sunrise. Or not. Convenient time change is convenient. And just think, I was out there amongst those stars once.
Indeed, it is every bit as beautiful as they say. It was a worthwhile check, wouldn't you agree? The light from those stars traveled all the way from the edge of firmament, obstructed by nothing on its journey. Free. I believe people have the same capacity. Each of us is a star unto ourselves, the light of our lives illuminating the farthest reaches of the heavens.
You know, the sad part is, I kind of feel bad for her. It feels like she got kind of a bum rap and she basically took it too far. You know, and then she's gonna go cartoon villain on me like 5 minutes later. Right?
Ah, yes. You've passed, by the way. I knew I wanted you with me soon after our first meeting. Friends and allies gravitate towards you, don't they? I can tell. And so, to honor your induction into my inner circle, I shall award you with an artifact of power unequaled.
Oh?
Here's what I would like to say. Unfortunately, my stock of magical objects has been much depleted as of late. So, down to that so-called warrior of light, killing all my freaking leaders.
Well, I didn't kill them, I just maimed them and got them apprehended.
Are you truly so crestfallen? I suppose I cannot fault you for staying true to your ambitions.
Oh?
The artifacts wielded by the previous cadre were purloined from across the continent of Teral, where they were enshrined as objects of great power. Alas, we had greater need of them. Mine, however, came into my possession long before that.
God damn, I didn't realize she had claws.
After I was exiled, I traveled the world to seek a place that was truly free. Disillusioned by every nation I set foot in, I eventually crossed the ocean to Toral. In the remote skirts of Toral, I came across ancient and forgotten ruins, and within, I encountered the spirit of a Yokui who called himself the Wise One. I asked the Wise One where I might find freedom, and he told me this story.
When I yet lived, my people ventured into Zoctoral. Before we could settle here, a terrible sickness struck, and one by one many lost their lives. I sought a way to conquer this affliction, crafting an instrument that could harness the powers of mighty beasts. Thus was the first treasure created. Alas, I was too late to save my brethren. Yet I knew I could save others from our fate, and so I traveled across the land, bestowing the treasures upon struggling tribes. Oh. This guy made all the artifacts. Ham-fistedly heroic boy. Wow. I wish to create a place where people bereft of a home can live as they wish. Such a treasure could help me realize this dream. Your conviction is plain to see that is true. 5 treasures have I bequeathed, but there is one which remains sealed away. Its power is far too dangerous.
My conviction means I can wield it responsibly. I beg you, bestow the treasure upon me.
Yeah, I realize that should be her. Ham-fistedly heroic voice.
My words must have swayed him, because the spirit's final act was to honor me with the relic before disappearing.
Huh. She didn't steal this one.
I will use the power entrusted to me to shatter the rules that stifle us. That is why I created the passage of the Unbound.
Ma'am, I believe in the idea, but not the method.
And now you are one of its leaders. Stand by my side, and together we shall release the people of the world from their chains.
That might be the title card right there. That was sufficiently goofy. Well, you don't focus on the moon. This ain't Endwalker. Ooh, maybe I should take her to see the Loporits. That's all the freedom she could possibly want. Give her a spaceship and let her wander the stars.
I did not initially intend to spend so much time in these wastes. Do ensure you master that pose I showed you. Although I've only recently invented it, I expect every member to be capable of striking it at a moment's notice. With that, I cordially welcome you to the passage of the Unbound.
Oh, pose of the Oh, that's the reward. You have learned the emote pose of the Unbound, which I will now immediately perform as soon as I can find it. I guarantee this is probably a no, it's not a special one. That's surprising. There it is, pose of the Unbound. You strike a decidedly liberated pose. That is funny. Alright, quest 3, enforcing freedom.
Now that the night sky has energized us, it is time to take action. Our goal is no less than to see every nation of the world crumble, yet we must start somewhere. I was struck by how much had changed during my most recent visit to Toral, when I gathered the first group of my chosen leaders. At the time I'd encountered the Wise One, no ruler had united the continent under one banner. Uncertainty was in the air, but so was the scent of freedom. I had never seen a place quite like it, so much did it intrigue me in fact, that I adopted a Shaitana name for myself. Yet now that same freedom I found so appealing is bound by the restrictions of state, and each day that passes, those binds grow tighter. That is why our first course of action shall be to return Tural to what it once was, to liberate it from the tyranny of Tuliyolal.
Ma'am, you crazy.
While my previous leaders were avatars of self-indulgence, they never quite grasped the concept of overthrowing a nation. It falls to us to set a precedent for future leaders to follow. Go to Taral and get the lay of the land. Venture to Huastai and Shaloni and rendezvous with my enforcers at the local tavern. You may await further orders there.
Huh. Mayhaps we should inform the Landsguard. A poly scheme has been laid bare. You should bring this information to Raw Majin and Tuliol. Yes, we should. Alright, time to deliver some info.
Oh, Dekumon, you are returned. Were you able to track down Apahi?
Oh, more than that. I've ingratiated myself.
I see. Her methods for testing the method of her would-be leaders are as unique as the candidates themselves. Yet learning that her next target is Tuliolal only makes that sinking feeling in my stomach worse. Oh, this revelation doesn't come as a complete surprise, you see. We've heard whispers of a plot against the city, and have been aiding the Landsguard with investigating leads.
While you were abroad, some familiar faces showed up to lend a hand.
Oh, speak of the withdrawal.
Ah, everyone we helped out from the role quests. Good. You're all here. Yep. The whole crew. My favorite, the glasses girl. Not bad. When Brookgevu sent word you were meant to pursue Apahi, we were eager to join the hunt. Yet direct as we were arranging the ship to cross the ocean, we spied a suspicious group disembarking at the port, and decided we might better aid you by tracking their movements.
They claim to be looking for work and obtained permission to travel to Shaloni. Yet upon arriving, they went to work of a different sort, asking anyone they could find about Tuliolal and the inner workings of its government and defenses. We're not bothering the people of Shaloni. They live about in Histuaki. The master of the tavern said their cook spent long hours talking to other patrons, rarely ordering a thing, and going on about some plan.
And clearly they're the enforcers Apahi mentioned. We need to find out what they're planning and how Apahi's treasure fits into the picture. Then we can figure out how to stop them.
Let's split up. If these enforcers are as talkative as they seem, I'm sure it won't be hard to eavesdrop. Oh, let me help too. I have an idea that might make things easier. But it requires Dekumon to aid us. I hope you can oblige.
Ma'am, I can always oblige.
Then it's settled. Lokshana, Tepeki, and I will work to uncover the nature of Apahi's treasure. These link pearls should make it easier to communicate. I bought them from a foreign sailor. I knew they'd come in handy sooner rather than later.
Ah, bonus. Instant communication. It is a handy thing.
Alright, once we've discovered something, we'll meet you at the Aetheryte Plaza in Histuari.
I don't remember any of the voices I had for these characters.
Now then, follow me, and I'll tell you about this idea of mine.
Alright, let's go. Alright, Curie, what trouble are you gonna get me into?
I have something that will make our job a lot easier. The Dreamweave Cocoon. The villager understood how much it means to me to bring the Unbound to justice for their crimes, and entrusted me to do so once and for all. You've met this Apahi in the flesh, yes? That means you can use the cocoon to imitate her.
Oh.
It can do that? Why, I was ready to use stealth and deception, but this will make getting the information we need much easier. My thinking exactly, but it will be all for nothing if Apahi reaches them before we do. So let's make our way to Huswati at once.
This should be funny. Back to the good old Wild West region. You're inside the saloon. And upstairs? Maybe? The heck? Hang on. It's a wanted poster. I thought that was my face for half a second. I'm sorry. They are... Here's the actual Unbound Enforcers. Oh, there they are. They're on the balcony up here. Seriously.
I took a peek inside and saw a few rough-looking types who didn't sound too early gathered around one of those tables. Doubtless they're our targets. There's no one fitting Apahi's description, so she probably hasn't arrived yet. This is our chance. We can hear everything from out here, so we'll keep watch in case Apahi makes an appearance. If she does, we'll call you on Link Pearl. Alright, Dekumon, take the Dreamweave Cocoon in hand, and in your mind's eye, envision that wicked woman.
You will be transfigured into Apahi. You must remain transfigured in order to progress with quest objectives. You return to your transfigured status if you move too far away. Look to your map for the area of effect. If necessary, speak with Kyuki to restore it. Yep. There we go. A little cosplay, and it's good for 30 minutes. Jesus. Man, I don't know if I'll have to be in this for that long. Oh, boss. Wait, you told us not to trust anyone, even yourself. If you are who you think you are, then do the pose. We've all got sore arms for practicing it so damn much. Oh, oh, you want the pose, do you? Here, have the pose. No one but you could strike a pose half as inspiring. We've been waiting, boss. This one's had too much to drink, I think. All right, you three, spill it. Now that you're here, that means it's time to mobilize, right? Have you done what I asked? You remember what the plan is, right? Of course, boss. We each memorized a different part to make sure we don't forget it. God. We'll launch our attack from the gates at Tuliulol. Cerulean barrels will blow it to bits in a fantastic explosion!
And Elliot's concoction will give us the strength to crush the Landsguard like ants.
Perfect. Now you three can die.
A simple plan for simple villains, don't you think? Keep pressing them for information, Dekumon.
No, that does not count as a nod. We are not the Warrior of Light at the moment. We are in disguise.
And what is my role in this attack? And how will my artifact aid you?
I mean, this is the one I want to know. What monster is she planning to bring?
What do you be having?
Your finest libations to lift our spirits, yes! Let's ply these boys with some alcohol. Oh, let me guess, she doesn't drink. What? You're actually ordering something? You told us the free don't have to spend coin just to sit at a table.
Dekumon! I see the real party approaching. We have to buy time. Keep the henchmen talking.
Oh dear, oh dear.
You there, excuse me. I wouldn't go in here. The drinks are more water than spirit. Oh, is that so? Well, good thing I'm not thirsty. No, the food. There's no food either. They've sold every last dish. What? And they have the goal to remain open? Greed Drugger Muck indeed. Luckily I wasn't planning on ordering anything. I'd rather die than become a paying customer.
Oops.
Have you no shame?
Really? Wow. Won't even pay for drinks, man. And here I liked you for half a second. Well, so much for that. Nope, she's a bitch. There was something else. I didn't think there was.
You were supposed to show up on numbers, right? You said that artifact of yours would give us an army. Well, did it?
Oh, an army of monsters.
Dekumon, get out of there. She's coming in.
But my path is blocked by the drunks. And everyone's like, huh? Ah, there we are. Damn, that was good timing.
Oh, good already here. You move quickly.
Sorry, creaky chair.
Well, that means we can get started also sooner. Once Tuliolal succumbs to our wrath, together we shall celebrate the return of true liberty to Toral. Now, see to your preparations and then join us upstairs. We strike when I give the order.
Oh. Thank goodness everyone in this frickin' crime syndicate is an idiot. Ah, there you two are.
That was close. I don't know what would have happened if we were found out. We couldn't hear what you were saying while we were trying to distract Apahi. Did you get anything we can use?
Oh yeah, definitely. And that's a nod.
That's great. Tentoao and the others have just arrived themselves. Let's go meet them.
Sounds good. Where are we meeting them? Oh, we're meeting them like 5 feet from here. This seems unnecessary to just be like, let's move 5 feet in the other direction and just, here, now everyone's around. Thank you.
I heard you ran into Apahi at the tavern. Tell us everything that happened.
Oh, not much. Other than I found out they won't even pay for their own damn drinks. These people are the scum of the earth.
I see. The plan is to strike at Tuliolal from the Shaloni side. Then we can focus our defenses there. You said her minion spoke of an army being summoned by her treasure. That matches with the story we heard. It was told to us by one of the Vipers. We hoped their expertise in tracking deadly beasts such as the Tural Vidral, the very source of our treasure's powers, might provide insight on the capabilities of hers. Apparently, they received reports that creatures across Tural were falling under the thrall of a Shatona woman. Even the most feral beast obeyed her like a docile lamb.
Yeah, that sounds about right. She was making a sandworm do tricks. So we can expect an army of monsters for me to play with. I saw Apahi command a massive worm. That treasure must give her that power, yeah. The treasure gives her the power over the monsters around here.
Well, now we know what our enemy is capable of. I've heard that some animals hunt by hypnotizing their prey with sound, smell, or even magical energy. Perhaps the Tural Vidral whose essence lies in her treasure was one of those, but it's difficult to say which. Even so, we know Apahi's plan and the threat we face. We can prepare for whatever she might throw at us.
We'll cut off her advance at Zorga the Boundless. It'll take everything we have to drive her back. But if we fight as one, neither her nor her beast will take a single step into Tuliolal. I'll stay here for a while and keep an eye on things. If Apahi makes a move, I'll contact you at once. Can you tell Ramujin what we've learned? I can do just that. I imagine that's the turn-in for the third quest. Ah, look at that. I was right. It was the turn-in.
She's bringing an army of beasts to our doors? Or there's so little time to prepare? And if the treasure can bend ferocious beasts to its will, we must consider the possibility it can be used on people too. I'll bring this information to the Landsguard at once, that they may begin readying the city's defenses. I know neither you nor they will let a single citizen come to harm. This is it, Dekumon. With any luck, Apahi and her cronies will soon be languishing in cells.
Bright Bustle Orchestra. Why are these not blue quests? They have rewards. Huh.
You said Tentoal was keeping watch on Huasteri, right? I suppose no news is good news.
You had to say something, didn't you? Apahi and her minions are preparing to depart. It's time, everyone. We make our stand before the gates of Tuliolal. Well, there's our news.
And here I was hoping that Apahi would turn herself in. Well, I suppose she'll just have to be brought in by force. She might have that treasure, but she doesn't have her allies, and she certainly doesn't have you. Today we stop the Unbound, and tomorrow we'll welcome a Dawn and Tuliolal free of their shadow.
Alright. Speak with Loshana at the trailhead. Considering this was the only major content for this patch, yep, I thought as much. This was going to be a duty calls. No surprise there.
Although the circumstances that brought us together were less than fortunate, I am confident that in the end, we'll be the stronger for them. We won't allow the passage of the Unbound to wreak havoc on Tuliolal. Today, Apai and her ilk answer for their crimes.
Your progress through the battle will be saved at certain points. I see. 730? Holy crap. This might be a tad on the difficult side. I'm only 711 as a Viper. This quest clearly expects you to come into this with some pretty high level gear.
They're here.
Where's her beasties? Where's her ceruleum tanks? You expect to just march up here with an army of misfits? This isn't even much of an army, it's more like a squad. We knew you were coming, Apai. You and your gang of thugs won't be going any further. The tumbleweed.
So you've chosen to join the other sheep, have you? How disappointing. I offered you so much more than the life of a lapdog.
Ma'am, I am far from a lapdog. Villains like you don't deserve freedom. I never intended to fight by your side. Not one bit.
Of course you would say that. You are Ayosia's savior after all.
Oh, she did recognize us.
I knew it from the moment I saw you. And I suppose now you're asking yourself why I was so forthcoming with my plans. I wanted you to see what we fight for, to realize the beauty of true freedom, and devote yourself to the pursuit of it as our ally. Alas.
Sorry, miss. Your idea of true freedom needs some work.
Your allies only follow you because the treasure has them in its thrall. No one would willingly follow such a reckless leader. Interesting. You think I have the power to command others against their will? Well, don't you?
No, they're just idiots.
Oh, you are more foolish than I believed. I would never rob anyone of their freedom.
Uh-oh.
She's gone.
She's on a beastie.
Oh, not gone. Here.
Oh, crud. Somebody gotta shoot her out of the sky. Look, beasts approach from the Tuliolal side. On the Tuliolal side? How'd they get there?
Oh, but how?
We committed too heavily to this side, and now she strikes at our blind spot. We must open the gate.
The path to a new tomorrow lies ever before us. We need only be brave enough to walk it.
Oh, this is gonna be a thing. And off she goes. Leave this lot to us. You tend to the others. I'll deal with the beasties, you deal with the grunts. And the little mushroom's gonna be following me. I'm still surprised that mushroom isn't a minion I can get from this. That is a lot of dudes. Oh my goodness. Alright, time to start playing. Hang on. You guys ain't that tough. You It ain't that tough at all. Nothing to it here. Oops, I did not mean to AoE there, but I'll take it. I just meant to do this. How we looking, Bars? My creatures cannot live up to the real thing. Oh, she can make copies. Oh, that's what it is. She doesn't enslave creatures, she copies them. Fine. Woo! Okay, this thing's tough. The tank buster! The tank buster's coming out! Woo! She got smoked. Oh, that's what this is gonna be. She's gonna take my freaking friends out one by one. Uh-oh. Incoming? This thing's beefy. Keep going, keep going. Damn, I saw that LB go out. Alright. What else you got, Apai? Oh, apparently she's got quite a few to play with. Oh, these are tanky. Very tanky. Oh, hold on. I see an AoE coming. I see. I can only do one of these. Getting a little hairy here. There's a lot of enemies all of a sudden. Okay, never mind. Oh, damn, Lakshana. That was impressive. Whew. Oh, I can't target these. Go after her, huh? All right, fine. Where am I going? Pursue, pursue! I'm a pursuing. I'm a pursuing. Oh, next round. Oh, these guys are squish. Really squish. That it? Oh, there she is. There's a pie. Oh, crud. She's about to summon something big. Yep. I'm tearing into this thing. Oh, I lost my target. Son of a bitch. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. That's bad. Oh, wings! Ice Aegis. Ugh, I hate that I just wasted a freaking big whammy here. Oh well, that's the way it goes sometimes. Sometimes you just waste those. Yes, I survived it, Apahi. I am the warrior of goddamn light. You really think I can't deal with it? Oh, I gotta have to protect her. That's what this is gonna be. Oh, or not. Minions! Minions! I gotta burn some stacks off here. There we go. Alright, let's try this again. I love that combo. Of course, she stopped me again. Uh-oh. What in the... God dang it, again with this. She's gonna make me chase her. Fine. Lead me to her, little mushroom man. That's the second time the game's made me waste a freaking awakening. Anything that would obstruct a free world would be destroyed. Hi, you're crazy, girl. Wonder if this is gonna be the real one or not.
Oh, must you insist on being a thorn in my side? Ah, very well. Then I shall plant the banner of evil upon the corpse of Ayosia's hero, and the meek shall flock to me. Make my fervent desire manifest. Grant me the power to seize undying freedom.
The architect, Apahi. All right, so what monster are you gonna summon for me to play with now? That is hideous looking. It's a giant, hideous mycotender. Oh, it's spore. Okay, it's fungal. All right, let's get this party started then. I gotta get all my buffs back up. Uh-oh. Sudden dreadful feeling, ma'am. Oh God. I don't wanna be standing in no shit. I see. My buddy here wants to cause some trouble. There we are. Out of the way. So that was the thing that was inside the relic, I imagine, was this freaking spore monster. Time to go nuts. And again. Come on, come on, get over here. Thank you. Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. I don't wanna be over here. Thank you. Hey, get back here. Oh, okay, okay. I see how this is gonna go. This is where we start burning these stacks off. And that's gonna go off just like that. I don't have near enough juice yet. Not yet, one more combo. Is something else just to target me? Oh God, that's her. Oh, you bitch! I've been fettered. I can't attack the fetter. I wants to, oh, hey! And the Dawntrail theme kicks in. Oh, look at that, I love the save animation right there. That's awesome. Look at them. They're helping me. My friends are my power. And then she's juicing the thing up. And then juicing me up, shining encouraging. Oh, I see. That's what you want. Repel the arms. Oh, we'll take the arms out, no problem. And here I thought I was gonna be under-geared for this. Nice. Is that it? We done? Ma'am, I am the warrior of flippin' light. How have you not figured that out by now? Right, time to go for the frickin' reawakenings. Alright, second one. Just tear into this poor fool. Oh. Turtle up, my friends! Spread! Back to the reawakening again. God, I love that attack. Uh-oh. He's done! Oh, hi. I didn't realize you were there, ma'am. I didn't realize that was her attack doing that. Thank you. Don't have enough yet. I'd love to finish this with a reawaken, but I don't think it's gonna happen. %, there, Pai. You're not gonna last much longer. 15%. Oh, there it is. Go ham. Destroyed! Oh, miss, you are definitely finished. That fight was easy. I was expecting that to be a fair bit tougher, considering this is supposed to be the fight you get after all the others. Nice! Crunch. Let me guess. Yeah, the little spore monster. It was her little friend that she made for herself.
Oh, drat. It seems I must admit defeat.
Are we done then?
Yet know this. I do not believe the ideals through which I fought were misguided.
Oh no, your ideals were not misguided, but your methods and your final goal was what were the problem.
Oh, think back upon the leaders who came before you. Those 5 self-serving souls who dared to live as they pleased.
Yeah, they were all idiots. You know, most of them were just cartoon villains.
Each one's a perfect image of liberty, yet ultimate perfection cannot be achieved without ultimate power. That is why we fought, why we became villains, to tear down the world's nations and their stifling rules, so that the voiceless may speak again.
Ma'am, you want to change the world, run for an election.
What made you feel this way? Oh, Dekumon has told you already, surely. Yet the exile that emboldened my hatred of meaningless restrictions also led to my awakening. I couldn't have known true freedom without it. As I traveled the world, I noticed the same thing everywhere I went, that the many were bound by the few. In Gridania, citizens are discouraged from joining hands with their neighbors. In Ulta, Merchants craft laws to exert their control over others. Even in Lominsa, once lawless pirates are made to bow to the state. Oh, need I say more? The countless Discardians who were tricked into sacrificing themselves when their church fanned to the flames of war. The people of the East, whose entire lives are determined by outdated customs and mores. I had to go west to find what I sought. Here in Tulal, I lived a life unbound. Or so I thought. After the terrible tragedy, I was forced to find a new home once again.
Terrible? What happened?
I can sincerely say it. I was asked to pay for my lodgings.
Okay, no, you're just an idiot like the rest of the freaking passage.
Pay? You mean you hadn't been paying all along? Why should I have to trade coin for the roof over my head? In my village, charging for something so essential was unthinkable. So long as one followed the rules, that is. For the first time since my exile, I questioned my path. And I convinced myself that taking care of my drunken sisters night after night wasn't so bad after all. Where did you live again? No, that doesn't matter. Surely if you can accept trading labor for housing, you can understand the reasons behind trading coin for it. No, money is just another rule that's used to control us. A rule that I won't accept. I was forced to live on the streets. In my tent I plotted. The rebellion would start with me and end with the authority of every nation in tatters.
Oh my god. I just had a realization. She is literally like... God, I am probably gonna alienate somebody by saying this. She is an Eorzean sovereign citizen. I'm just gonna leave it out there. That is straight up what this feels like to me.
Yet one day, after long hours of showing discontent, I returned to find my tent gone. In its place stood a sign that read, "No vagrancy."
Yep, 100%. I called that one.
The last thing you owned was gone in an instant. That can't have been easy.
I can understand your perspective, Apai. But a world where everyone did as they pleased would soon fall to chaos. Laws are the only thing which keep us from that. And I know firsthand what it's like to be bound by old rules. Rules whose purposes are sometimes baffling. Oh, you were the sleep guy, weren't you? But you don't have to follow them blindly. If you're dissatisfied, you can work to change them. What you speak of, Apai, is not freedom. It's self-indulgence. Nope, she's not gonna get it at all.
So you're saying, if I change the law, I can do whatever I please?
Yep, I knew it. I knew she wasn't gonna get it. We're all aghast here. Dekumon, why didn't you kill her when you had the chance? Not a word got through to her. Talking anymore would just be a waste of breath. It's time to put her in chains, men! This is all you're doing, isn't it? It's time you joined the rest of your minions.
Oh dear. What? I'm about to pay for the consequences of my actions? But that can't be. Oh, it's a rat. I won't resist, but this isn't over. Those who share my vision will hear of this injustice, and they will carry on my legacy. The passage of the Unbound shall remain open forevermore.
Oh god. There are other parallels I could be drawing, but again, I might be alienating somebody, so I will keep them to myself, but you can draw what conclusions you will from this one.
Your bravery was inspiring, everyone. Apai is in the custody of the Landsguard, and her treasure is destroyed. Without their leader and secret weapon, the Unbound may well and truly be finished. We should return to Zubavtier and let Raul Murjun know about our victory here.
Mm-hmm. And I imagine that will be the end of this little quest line. No, it's not.
I heard all about your battle with the passage of the Unbound. Leave it to you all to not only capture their leader, but do so without anyone in Tuliolal coming to harm.
All in a day's work, ma'am.
By the way, Mages from the Wing of Protection inspected the remains of the beast you fought. The discoveries were surprising, to say the least.
Yeah, they were all probably made of fungal spores.
They weren't actually individual organisms, you see, but a collection of minute fungi that had taken the form of familiar creatures.
That's what I thought.
The mages concluded that the Tural Vendral sealed within the treasure was likely once a fungi itself. This explains the sightings of Apache, traveling with beasts of all sorts at her beck and call. She built her army by finding the fiercest creatures she could and recreating them with the power of the treasure. But you stood against that army without a shade of fear in your eyes. As a token of gratitude, you're all welcome to Taco Zan's house whenever you're in town. Oh, speaking of which, I hear Tentoa and the others will soon be returning to their respective villages. Goodbyes are always bittersweet, but I'm sure they'd love to speak with you one last time.
Aww. That's why this isn't the end. I get to have goodbyes first. Yep, that's why. We're gonna have ourselves a little goodbye ceremony with everyone, and then we'll turn in the quest. I neglected to mention this earlier, but I was able to convince everyone back home to stop relying on the cradle. My sleepless days are over, but I've been busier than ever. I've looked to Ishgard's Knights for inspiration on how to build solidarity among the villagers. We trade together and take turns on watch, among other things. Loza Kenzui no longer needs to spend her days abed, and sometimes joins us in our drills. I admit this new life wouldn't be the same without her. A new life for which we both owe you thanks, Dekumon. We'll keep striving to follow the example you set for us.
My people have accepted the fact that we cannot always rely upon the heart sting, and even now trained to build our natural resistance to various toxins. It took some time to figure out the right amounts to use, and I admit there were some close calls, but luckily the heart sting was at our disposal for when we poisoned ourselves. Yet I believe that our strength lies in our ability to conquer hardship. I hope one day we can trust in our own abilities. But that being said, it's been some time since I had a meal that wasn't laced with poison. I'd forgotten how delicious food can be. The others will be glad to hear how the Dreamweave cocoon was to our success. And though it seems Apache recognized you from the moment you met, it didn't make a difference, did it? It just reaffirms to me that you're more than earned your renown as a hero. I still aspire to become a hunter worthy of Itoka's legacy, and I know it will take a lot of time and a lot of hard work. For now, I'll focus on keeping my village safe, but I won't stop there. Keep your ears to the ground, Dekumon, for someday you might hear tales of Kyuhi, a hunter true. Everyone was so brave. My heart always starts pounding when the fighting begins, but I didn't need to worry. Since I'm here in Tuliolal, I'll visit the market before I return to my village. Oh, I almost forgot. Kakulja sent me a letter. He said the authorities have taken his circumstances into account and decided to be merciful. He'll be released soon, and just as promised, my village will be the first place he visits. Everyone's looking forward to greeting him with open arms. If Kakulja agrees to be our protector, then we can come to Tuliolal more often.
Aww.
Oh, to think the origin of the treasure lies with the Yokui! Even with such dominating strength as they possessed, they sought still more with their very survival was at stake. My people were afraid of the apex, and so sealed it away within our treasure. But over time, the treasure became as feared as the beast within it. Thus we never considered using it as a tool to aid us. I've been training hard, and I hope that someday I can help my people view the treasure from a new perspective. It might take a while, but we'll get there. I'm already stronger than the last time we met, right? You don't have to answer. But trust me when I tell you that we won't take the easy road with Vezahan. Every bit of progress will earn through hard work. Oh, on that note, as much as I'd like to stay, I suppose we all have homes waiting for us. Let us say our farewells to Brook Evu and Ral Majun.
And there it is. There's our turn in. Oh, too many darn female characters. Trying to make too many female voices. I can't do it. I'm glad you got to catch up with everyone. Shall we bring this party to a close then? It's times like these I wish these sort of quest lines were voiced. This really could have done with some voice acting. But I suppose you'll have to do with my meager attempts. And my inability to keep certain characters' voices straight. Somebody say something. It's getting awkward here.
Oh, be well, everyone. I'll bring Loa Kenzie next time. I want her to meet the people who helped us. Oh, stop by my village if you're ever in the region. I'll treat you to freshly hunted boar. Everyone get home safely. We'll meet again soon. I hope I was able to pay back the debt I owe you, if only a little. If you ever need help again, you know how to reach me.
Farewell, Dawntrail job quest givers. If anything, they could be the next Warriors of Light. You know, for when I eventually retire. After all, can't be a Eorzeus champion forever. Eventually you get old and you get sloppy. Or your voice gives out.
Oh, it was a long and trying road, but the treasures are finally back in their rightful places. And the passage of the Unbound, with no one to lead their meager numbers, will fade into obscurity. I'm sure we'll hear no more of them again. We can only hope. And then all of a sudden they start up again. Here's to peace in Tuliolal.
Rules. Basic social considerations. Who needs them? Those pathetic bastards don't even see the yokes around their necks.
Did you see how nobly Apache fought? As long as I can remember that sight, I'll never turn away from the path she showed us.
It never ends.
It's up to us to continue what she started. We don't need those artifacts to bring down nations. We'll find a whole new kind of weapon.
The passage of the Unbound shall remain ever open, and we'll be there to guide others upon it. Ahem.
There's more of you! Criminals, over here!
By the gods, run! We can't be caught here! Yeah, my unspoken comparison feels even more apt than ever now. Well, at least Tuliolal will never lack for entertainment. And with that, my friends, the questline is complete, and we are done. Whew! I am so glad to be done with these quests. They were fun, don't get me wrong, they were funny, but they do drag on just a wee bit. These last ones, however, this last set of 4, this was much better paced. I thoroughly enjoyed these. They were beautiful and a very nice topper for the cake. So my friends, if you've enjoyed this, please leave a like and favorite, and subscribe to join me for more Yours and Adventures. And as always, I'll see you in the next episode when patch 7.2 drops.